Today I want to speak about meaning of names, especially, definitely about the name Israel. So this is my book, What's in a Name, available in my site, glazersonbooks.com, or Kindle or Amazon.com. Very important book, because all of these things are taken from many, many sources and tell us what it means, what is in a name. In fact, it's a name of a man, of a country, of leaders have a lot of important teachings. And definitely the name of a person is what he's supposed to do in his life. Which is very interesting, written in a book called Arvenachel. This is definitely based on the Gemara, which says that after 120 years, when a man comes up to heaven, so he has to give account of what he did, definitely. Then, in the same time, this is what is written, angels come and knocking on his grave and says to him, "Hello, what is your name, please?" He said, "My name? What is it? My name is Chaim." Very nice, but I want to know more. Do you know what is your name means? Which means that what you had to do in your world, what is your function, what is your goal in this world, why God created you? Did you fulfill the meaning of your names? No. So the Midrash says that if he says, yeah, definitely this is my name, and I behaved accordingly, so fine, very good, you can go up, it's fine. If not, it's written that he gets very severe punishment, not fulfilling his function, his goal in life, because this is why he was created. What was he created? To play basketball. What was the purpose? This is why. Every person had a goal in life and function, and this is in his name. So if he fulfills his name, then definitely get rewards. If not, very, very severe punishment. So this is really what is written in Midrash. So there's a lot about names. This is all in my book, as I said, what is in a name. And today I want to speak about Israel. Because Israel also have a goal. It was created. The purpose of Israel is a purpose which will keep them going if they will not fulfill his goal, its function. So already twice destruction, in fact the third one, the Holocaust also. Why destruction came? Because unfortunately Jews did not do what they're supposed to do. Translate the Torah, the Shabbos, everything which is their basis, as we see just now in the letters, Israel. And they were sent away, expelled from their land of Israel. Said, no, you're not Israel, go out. No, this is what happened. Unfortunately, Holocaust, Germany, the same thing. Did not fulfill their goal, what Israel means. So, definitely the result was Holocaust. So it's frightening, because today the danger of Holocaust is very, very imminent, because 100,000 missiles around Israel, atom is almost ready. No. and very strong wish of the Iranian to destroy, to wipe out Israel. No. And practically, it is very, very possible because they have all the means for this. So, therefore, Israel have to know exactly what is their function, why God created them. So, as I said a lot about Israel in the name, not in the name, and about many other names, it's very important, really, taking for Medrash, for Zohar, for many sources, I think, very recommended book because it's so important to know one's name. Difficult perhaps, but still there is something to understand in the meaning of one's name. I brought in my book also at the end of it, meaning of names, Gematria. So I opened this part of the name Israel with the following words. Once Yaakov completed the task embodied in the name, the Torah tells us that Hashem granted him another name. And the angel said, no more shall your name be called only Jacob, but rather Israel, for you have struggled with God and man and have succeeded. So this is Genesis 32, 29. So the meaning of the word Israel is like what is written here, struggle with God and succeeded. So the new name represents a total turnabout, whereas the name Jacob derives from the word Akeb, hill, indicating the lowly state of the nation when under the heel of foreign influence. The new identity of Israel, whose middle letter spells the word Rosh, beginning Rosh, head, Israel, you have Rosh, Israel, implies our intended role as leader and role model for the nation. This, of course, was God's plan when he gave us the Torah at Sinai. It is written, and you shall be unto me, a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Exodus 19:5. It was there that the people of Israel became like betrothed, as it were, to Hashem, to God. So this is the main idea of the word Israel, yeah? And the letters Israel indicate to it, because as the Torah says, that God said to the Jewish people that there should be a kingdom of priests. This is exactly the letters Israel. Israel has the letter Sarei Kel. Sarei like Sarim, like ministers of God. This is their purpose, to be light to the nations. Definitely by keeping the Torah. So, definitely, this is the main purpose, the goal of Jews, to be like ministers of God, I mean to be teacher, Mamlechet Kohanim, like priest, kingdom of priests. Priests really, basically, in Israel, it's the purpose, the goal to teach. And this is what Jews should be, Israel should teach, to be light to the nations. Yeah, that is known. The Old Testament is the basis to all religion. So, this is the most important part in the name Israel. What they're supposed to do, Sarei Kel? No, if they don't fulfill this, unfortunately, yeah, not keeping Shabbat, not keeping the Torah, not showing to the world the light of Torah, so they are expelled from the land. Yeah. Already a little bit of it happened in Israel, they have to give up Gush Katif, and now the leftists want that they will give everything and only to get 67, but the Arabs will not give up. They will demand everything. No, maybe the leftists will help them because they don't want to be in Palestinian state. For them, Israel is nothing. So this really is representative of the power of Israelite nation, which lies, as we have always recognized, in our adherence to the sanctity of the Sabbath, of the Torah. It is from this that we derive the strength to be Rosh, to be like the head. This is the main letters of Israel, yeah? Rosh. Like Li Rosh, in fact, yeah? Kabbalah says, because Baruch Hu said, it's like their head for me. So nowadays, this has come to the fore in the struggle over the sanctity of Sabbath and Torah in Israel, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately. Today, you could see what's written, graffiti on synagogue, against rabbis, against the frightening. In Israel, you see by Ramat HaSharon, that it's the synagogue under Tirsod already, and people praying, right? So it's a graffiti, this rabbi have to be killed, all kind of warning, it's frightening. No, this is Israel. No one knows, maybe there are some not Jewish people who came from Russia, frightening. How can a Jew write on a synagogue or that holy place, which kept the Jews all over history, graffitis? No, but this happened. The same thing, graffiti, the rabbi, Moshe Gafni, really, he so much contributed to Israel, to the Knesset. He was the head of the Nani Financial part of Israel. Again, people on his house, right? Graffitis, kill you, we don't need you, frightening. You speak about Israel, anti-Semitism in Israel. Don't speak about anti-Semitism that they put also the head of a pig in front in synagogue. But we speak about Israel. So how this land can be stand. And now all the signs that all this, what is going now, demonstration and civil war and so on, maybe this is the end of Israel, Maybe Iran will take advantage of this situation and finish it. Frightening. This is what happened all over. So, this is Israel. But what more you have in Israel? So much more. It is very, very interesting that the Medrash says, Bereshit bara Elohim, simple, meaning in the beginning God created. But the Medrash says that the expression Reshit, beginning, is a name really for the Torah. Torah was called Reshit. There is a verse which indicated God in the beginning created the Torah. Reshit, Israel, is part of the meaning and purpose of the world, Israel. And also Moses called Reshit. So Reshit, this is the Hebrew word Reshit, Resh, Aleph, Shin, Yud, Tav. If you look into these letters, and you know a little bit of the Holy Tongue, which I wrote a lot about it, all my books really about it, there is a changeable of letters, which means letters which come from the tongue are changeable from the lips, bumaf. So, therefore, the letters which come from the tongue are datlant. So the letter Tav and Lamed are changeable. For Ta, La, come from the tongue. So if you take the letter Reshit, beginning, Resh, Aleph, Shin, Yud, those letters, the fourth, are like Israel. Also you have Yud, Shin, Resh, Aleph. Only the difference is between the letter Tav in Reshit, beginning, and Lamed in Israel, Lamed. So basically indicates that Reshit, means the purpose of creation, is Israel. Look, they say today, not today, but all of us say that if you news all over the world, which country is mentioned the most? Israel. Unbelievable. This tiny place, this tiny place is exactly the same size like there is in South Africa, very famous game reserve, It's exactly the same size, And this little country is basically mentioned all over, more than Russia, more than this. Frightening. Why? No. What happened to the brain and the mind? Brain is very small, but still it controls everything. No, this is a fact. How can you understand such a thing? I brought an example, which is so strange. You know that long time ago, it was the invention of Russia, you know, very famous, Czechoslovakia. So it was very, you know, Russia invaded different places, and the United Nations decided to discuss this, yeah. No, exactly when they're about to discuss the invasion of Russia, they got phone call from Hebron. The Arabs said, look, Jews came into the house of Hadassah. They took the house of Hadassah, yeah, and they tried to settle there. No, United Nations do something. So what happened? They said, okay, we changed the subject about Russia invention. We discussed about the invention, of Jews into the house of Hadassah. So I remember at that time, lot of papers, you know, in the articles, yes, said, how could be such a thing? That because of a house there in Hebron, the Jews took. Yeah, Hebron is the holy city. Many Jews were living there for a long time, no? So they said, what is going on here? Instead of discussing this invasion of Russia to Czechoslovakia, the other places, whatever, they discussed the invasion of Jews to this. So what is the answer? The answer is the Jews are the head, the brain. Yeah. And anything changing the brain, the impact, influence on the whole body or the whole world depends on Israel, right? What you can do, this is a fact. Look what is going on. Israel, everyone, even the former in Israel, the States, the Europe, everyone tell us, hey, you have to do your Democrat and so on. Frightening. What do you want from this tiny place? Let them live in peace and so on. But this is what is written. Israel, Lirosh is the head, the brain, and Sarekel. So it's so much about Israel, the letter of Israel, the abbreviation of the letter Israel are the forefathers. Israel takes the letters. Israel, Yud is this. Yud is Yaakov. Reish, Shin is Sarah. Then, if you go more, you have Aleph, Avraham, Lamed, Leah. So all the forefathers are behind this name. So this shows that Israel, their roots are the forefathers, and they should really